18 years ago, a tower suddenly appeared, and the gate was knocked down by monsters, but also a small handful of people with superpowers appeared. As players, they became the hope of humanity and acted as a new force. Game economy. In the realities of the new world, players have become a symbol of wealth and objects of envy, but our hero was not elected. And now he works in food delivery. Driving around the city on his moped, he saw a banner where a person with unique abilities was shown, who seemed to own cheat keys. The most outstanding of all super people, he is the one who is compared to a monster. The hero has already arrived home where he is met by a hot ant. But his mother is ill with an illness. On this day, our hero turned 18 and his sister gave him a cake. Our hero's sister had shabby things. Our hero thanked his little sister saying, thanks to you, he will be able to eat a cake for his birthday. The hero's sister said that before eating a cake, he should immediately read the letter that she had prepared for him. Our hero opens the letter and sees in it the following inscriptions. The invitation of the player. Hello, this is the Players Association. Our hero is very stunned because he is now a hero. The sister said that she wanted to surprise her brother, so she took him out of the mailbox. Our hero said that their life would change a lot now, he said, and if he could still find the thing that would save his mom. Our hero has already joined the Korean Players Association. Our hero said that he finally came here. Our hero is met by the administrator, saying, Player Kim.Kyo, if you say the information window, then it will appear in front of you. The girl said that our hero would say. Our hero said a window. The girl was very surprised and said, you have question marks opposite unique abilities. He said, congratulations, you have unique abilities, and jumped for joy, and she said that the questions mean that they have not yet been identified. Our hero was delighted and said that he had unique abilities. The girl told him to calm down and that his coach would come soon and tell him everything. The girl said, Mr. Coach, you have already come, but it was the strongest player in the world. Lee said that he should guide our hero. Lee said that he overheard a conversation by chance and that our hero has unique abilities. Our hero is shaking like a leaf. Our heroes began to enter the tower. In front of them was a portal. Lee said that we should go there. And don't worry, everything will be fine, our hero told the player Yusak, and there were always so many monsters on the first floor. Lee said that he had heard about it, but it was the first time he saw it. He said that sometimes there are clutches over time, and monsters accumulate. Our hero said that isn't it a big problem? Lee said that it's even very good. Lee said that he would explain everything to our hero much faster, and asked if our hero knew about the trials of 100 goblins. Our hero said that it is similar in some way, but it was cancelled because of its danger. Lee said right, and said that this test was aimed at players below the 10th level to reveal their ability. Lee said that the player's potential is measured if he kills 100 goblins without using more than one spell in a certain time. For example, if you completed the task in 4 to 5 hours, then you become an advanced player. And if 2 or 3 hours, then a ranked player. And if an hour, we can say that then you have high rank abilities. Amazing, said our hero. And finally, the time for the owner of unique abilities consists of 10 minutes. Our hero said that the owner of unique abilities is simply amazing. Our hero said wait, an hour for a high rank player and 10 minutes for me. Lee said that what the owners of ordinary abilities achieve in 10 years, the owners of unique abilities in a few months. And so the growth rate and potential are beyond imagination. Lee said, does our hero know about the Angela Guild? Our hero said that he heard, and that there is a young ranker in this academy. Lee said that most of the guild members passed the test of 100 goblins in at least 3 hours, and he plans to create his guild, far superior in strength to Angel, and for this he needs capable players. Lee said that he would hope that our hero would go beyond the limits of his abilities more than once, and someday they will meet again in the towers. Lee said that he had said a lot, and invited our hero to start his first hunt. He said to hide his legs and back, and try to snatch the goblin axe with his eyes. The hero said that he would try to change his life. 5 years have passed. There were 2 players who watched our hero as he killed goblins. Our hero said that he received an invitation from the tower at the age of 18. And he also turned out to be a chosen one with unique abilities. But 5 years later, it takes him an hour to destroy at least 1 goblin. Our hero cried because he still has level 1. Our hero said that everyone was well done, and the conductor too, and everyone worked hard. Our hero asked everyone to raise their level. The allies said that goblins are easy for them now. One of them said that it felt like he had killed only a couple of goblins, and the level had already risen. The guys said that the low level can be easily raised, and they said that tomorrow they would go up to the 2nd floor and see each other at the entrance. Our hero said well. The guys said he was a really famous player, and they said that the reason for his fame is that he has unique abilities. They didn't believe that he was really a talent, and said if he were here with goblins with such capabilities. And the second rumor is that he is the first from all the players from below. One of them said that there is also a ranking from below, and they said that he wasn't even a ranker. Everyone is whispering in the corners, but no one can even deny it. This guide among the players has one nickname, a player who cannot level up. Our Gi said that when he finishes working as a guide, he comes to this place, a remote corner on the ground floor, where the players do not look. He is on the lowest floor the longest. So this is his secret place. Every day only one goblin appears there. And even if he dealt him a quick blow before the goblin noticed, it wouldn't be an easy hunt. Our hero started fighting goblins on equal terms. But the goblin is stronger even than him, and the battle will be equally difficult. In the Players Association, someone says it takes 1 hour to destroy a goblin. If you sell a good crystal, it will be 20,000 won. He went to the conductor's department. And if you subtract the cost of the potion, then there is no profit at all. Our hero saw a friend and said that he was working late. Our hero asks his friends what happened to them. Our hero went to the general manager, O.T. Schick, and said that the guys he accompanied would be engaged with Theo, starting tomorrow. Our hero asked why. After all, everything was fine. But it seems others have heard rumors. Our hero said how it is connected with the work of the conductor. The main one said that there is nothing to do about it, because it's true. They say that Angelo's guild has reached the 75th floor. The head said that it was true. They said that they would conquer the 75th floor, which was still idle. Tomorrow morning, a ceremony of sending a detachment is planned to be held near the gates of Seoul. Our hero said that a real spectacle awaits them. Everywhere they just talk about the players, that these are ordinary people who didn't even come close to the tower. And he said that for the first time in a long time, what would be to see? A great hero has finally appeared in South Korea. The main character said that the players are their own figurative idols. The gates can be opened anywhere. Anyone can become a player. Our hero thought it would be great if Angelo's guild really managed to pass the 75th floor. Well, what's the next news? Our hero thought. And suddenly there were conversations from some distant world from our hero. Next news, S-rank gates have appeared in the USA. Currently, the American government is going to make an official request for assistance to the Korean Association. They promise a decent reward. All participants. This event coincided with the announcement of the guilds. Angela and our GG turned off the news and said do not watch nonsense if weak. And the head gives our hero a payment because he tried it well today. The head also said about Theo's friend, he looks cold, but in fact he feels guilty before you, so don't take offense at him. Our GG said it wasn't his friend's fault, and he understands everything. They will apologize for this and not stop. Our hero said it right, and that he would come early to take a shift. The head said that in the name of our hero. One request was received. After a while, our hero met with a player, Kim Sung-pil. Our hero met a guy. The guy said that he had heard a lot about our hero. Our hero asked who this guy was. The guy said that they are cousins with a strong player of the game. Our hero first introduced the guy to other members of his group. He said that from this side, Yoon Yi-won, Yoon Sung-woo, and Kim Hanul. The guys said they were glad to meet you. Our hero said, so you probably already know, you need to pass the training floor in 5 days, starting from today. Our hero said, I believe that everyone has taken the time to prepare for this, and he will tell you everything else along the way. Our hero said that was enough for today, and prepared a halt. The girl wanted to help our hero, but he said that he would prepare everything himself, and so that she rested, our hero cooked a delicious burning to the guys. They liked the smell very much. They asked our hero if he could be a former cook. Our hero said sit down and that everything will be ready soon. The guy asked our hero a question. They say that your level does not rise, is that so? Our hero laughed and said that it was all so. And he said ask whatever you want. He will answer all their questions. Our hero asked the guys how they were hunting today. They said that it wasn't as hard as they thought. And they only earned a couple of scratches, and then they can be cured with a potion. Our hero said that the goblins of the first floor have bad weapons, and their movements are very noticeable. Our hero told the guys to continue to keep their eyes open and raise their level, then everything will work out, unless they meet the keeper. The guardian is the spirit of the patron, who is on every floor. This is a boss monster that is hunted by entire guilds or large teams. In other words, a strong monster that is the keeper of the gate. You can get a lot of experience points and good items, but they are dangerous. Low-level players cannot cope with such alone. Our hero said that he would not be too scared, and the fact that he monitors the regeneration cycle. He also has a guild specializing in hunting, and the keepers of the lower floors can be quickly destroyed. On the contrary, it is even difficult to meet him. The 4th floor of the tower is the border zone of the forest, where the strongest goblins live on the floors. It was already the 2nd day of training. The 2nd floor of the tower, the orc was already waiting for our heroes. He was big and our hero was a little scared, but he moved slower than the goblins, so it wasn't that difficult. The 3rd day has come and they are already on the 3rd floor. A crowd of goblins and orcs appeared. They all exactly will not be able to become normal allies. Our hero's idea was to ignite a battle between them over some stone. It was just an amazing idea. Also thanks to the guys easily managed to safely raise their level. Now he understands why. Seok Woo Hyun. recommended him so persistently, wrote down everything in his diary by one of the squad. Our hero asked what the guy was doing. The guy said he was writing a diary after receiving the invitation. He writes it every day. The guy said, who knows, maybe he will become a ranker and write an autobiography. Our hero understood everything and laughed. The hero said that it only remained to hold out for tomorrow, and the next test will be the 5th floor. The guys can't wait to get to know their class. Our hero was laughing and warming himself by the fire, thinking about the 5th floor, because there are also orcs and goblins on the 4th floor. They differ slightly more in speed and strength. Our hero said that they would make a trick the same as yesterday. The guys fought with a squad of goblins and orcs, and they successfully coped. And suddenly our hero notices a wind with dust in the distance. Our hero said that the day of the appearance of the guardian does not seem to be today, and he said it was a bad sign. And he shouted to his squad that everyone would hide in the shelter and finish faster. During the long life of the guide, he realized one big thing: the fact that real training is not a game. One of his guys injured his leg and fell, and the orc already wanted to hit the guy with a club, but our hero saves the guy and said that the slightest inattention can cause the death of the entire team. And as usual, a bad presence in the dust of sand, the boss of the floor ran with his army. Our hero was scared and shouted to everyone to stand, get ready to retreat. Our hero used a smoke grenade to escape and shouted, hurry up. We need to take advantage of the moment and break away from them. The guys started running away from the monsters. Our hero thought, where should they go? And he said, follow me. And he knows exactly where to hide. Our hero's group hid in a cave. They had 2 injured people. The guy asked what it was. It seemed to be a huge orc. Our hero said that he thinks it's the keeper of the 4th floor, and he doesn't understand why the boss appeared. And he said that it was necessary to observe the situation. And he said, well, that there were enough supplies. The guy shouted that her girl was coming too. The girl was poisoned with goblin poison. Our hero said that he would not worry, and with the antidote she would quickly like it. Our hero looked into the bag, but he lost the antidote. He said, no matter how he was in a hurry, but how could he have made such an elementary mistake? We need to calm down. He said he had to stay calm. Our hero said, gentlemen, I will ask for help and come back to you. One of the squad guys shouted, no. You can't, it's very dangerous. Our hero said that he passed the training floor many times, even to the point of nausea. He said he would go up the hill and send a sign that we needed help. He said, although he looks like this, but he is the first in the world among players with 1 level. That's what our hero told them and set off. He saw an orc and immediately hid behind a boulder, but because of the guardian, the direction of movement of the monsters changed, so it is impossible to predict their location. Our hero should try to look for another way. He said that you can't be wrong, and there was only 1 smoke shell left. At his current speed, he would reach the hill in 3 minutes. We need to quickly shoot him with a flash and return to the cave, just not to meet the keeper. He was very afraid of the guardian. And suddenly our hero is attacked by a guardian and hits him from above. Our hero uses the last smoke projectile. You're trying to escape to death. Our hero said that he is not one of those who gets caught twice on one trick and shoots a projectile into the sky. To begin with, he needs to escape, and as far away as possible. He said that there is no one who knows these places better than him. Surely there is some way. And our hero sees the door to the 5th examination floor. He would like to rush there without thinking about anything, but he can't do it because of his family. After all, there with his 1st level, only death awaits him. He thinks how to be him. In this situation, he does not understand how he got here. It is difficult to reach the 5th floor even with the 4th level. It's just an escape to nowhere. The boss was already running to kill our hero. Our hero said the exact death and possible death. He still has a choice, and he decided to go in the door and see what it is. He said he'd get over the damn barrier, and suddenly there was a light. And they said the name of our hero, and that he went to the 1st examination hall. The player's data is being checked. You have fulfilled the conditions. You have entered the 1st examination hall. The player's data is being checked. Untested abilities have been identified. Our hero fell on the grass, and it was said that he fulfilled all the conditions, and the difficulty level is significantly reduced. The first test was goat hunting. Our hero was in shock. He kills a goat, and the head says that you passed the test. You get a class. Untested abilities appeared. You get rewarded. A perfect sweep. The quality of the reward is improved. But our hero thought he would die here, and it's just a goat. Does he think that's all for sure? But our hero is enveloped in a dark fog, and asks our hero who he is. Our hero didn't understand what was going on, and in where he was at all. The shadow said that he was my master. There is a boy's voice. Shadow says that this dumbass who can't even answer is my master. Our hero is talking about what is he talking about. The shadow says that he has been waiting for so long, and said that our hero would rather choose a name for the shadow. Our hero thought of a name. The shadow said yes. The shadow says that our hero would establish a connection with her. and a friend of the ego has requested to establish a connection. The secret one asks, will you not establish a connection with the ego? Our hero woke up already in the hospital. His sister was waiting for him, and the head of the associations. Our hero was found unconscious on the 5th floor 2 weeks later. The guy told me what happened. Guild players noticed a flash before entering the 5th floor. They saw the evil guardian and drove into a dead end, but he managed to escape. Our hero began to worry about the escaped guardian, but he calmed down a little that his squad was all alive. The hero talks to his mother and says that he still needs to do a couple of tests and can be discharged. His mom apologizes for some reason. He said he was no longer a child, and he told her to rest, and I wasn't worried. The payment for the treatment was covered by insurance. He said that he knows that the most important thing is health. He said he would call when they told him the exact date of discharge. Our hero said that he had passed the 5th floor. He expected something else, and his first level, another first. However, now, there are rumors about a guide who can't raise his level. Our hero became a killer tutorial. He got a sword that, today, got it from a kid, with whom our hero signed a contract in the dark. And this sword is his ring on his finger with which our hero fights. These swords are capable of killing hordes of goblins and orcs with just one blow. And our hero chose the name of that weapon of the gods, Lu. Our hero said that now the sword will be called Lu. The sword liked it and he said thank you. The sword was level 7.